we have a clear roadmap on where we want to take this country. We have had this discussion, we've mapped out, and the critical issues, and in fact, our manifesto that we are currently trying to build up, because you know, manifesto building is not a one-day thing, it's a process that you build up progressively. We are looking into best ways we can address this issue of high taxation, because that is where many Kenyans are locked. We are looking at how we are going to deal with this issue of pay slips, the issue of SHA, and the critical issue of unemployment of young people. Because if we put our young people busy economically, we are certain that this country in the future is safer. If we address the issue of health, we are well. But back to your question, those are just some of the progressive measures that we are putting as a party to ensure that this country, when we take power as Democratic Action Party of Kenya, this country must be taken back to where it was before. Back to your question about political parties. We have now, about 90, if I'm not wrong, 90 political parties registered and functional. Yes, it is an expression of democracy. Because before then, before 82, before the repeal of Section 2A, we only had one party. And the situation was bad to an extent that if you are not aligned with the party, you are nowhere. We appreciate the steps we've made with democracy and, of course, political engagements. But again, we must be honest in our engagement with the people. Currently, we saw the launch of DNA. I don't know how many tests they want to take on Kenyans to understand the real DNA of the economic situation of this country. But if you look at the faces in DNA, you are pretty convinced that the Prime Cabinet Secretary Mudavadi is inside. Because you look at somebody like Barak, look at somebody like Kanoti, and the people around. Most of these guys have been allies, loyal allies of the PCS. And my brother said here that with the inclusion of Raila Odinga in the broad-based government, people like Mudavadi and Wetangula have been feeling jittery. For Kenya, we cannot talk about it because it's gone. It's just a matter of time. That's a funeral we are waiting for. We will attend it very soon. Mudavadi, hiyo tumaliza ANC. So when Raila came in and he took more shares than Akina Mudavadi and Wetangula, who contributed to the formation of this government, the people around the PCS felt there's something wrong. And with the advisors, that's how the Umoja Summit Party was successfully transferred into the DNA that we're having today. I want to tell my brother, my senior, the party leader of DNA, Kanoti, and this is out of respect and concern, that he must operate carefully in that party. Barak Muluka is an ally of Prime Cabinet and a staunch supporter and a loyalist, and he's the SG, custodian of the documents. Kanoti, if he's not careful and he doesn't maintain his grounds,
are you saying he's just a placeholder?
He is likely to be sent home in replacement with the Prime Cabinet Secretary when now people get to the mud. And let me finish by saying that we've got many political parties, and my brother mentioned here the communication, the agenda. What are these parties addressing? I agree. We cannot be waking up and telling Kenyans that Ruto must go. We must also give Kenyans alternatives. If Ruto goes, who is coming in? And if Ruto goes, what are we going to address? And what are the issues we are going to realign to ensure that the next person that is coming does not face the same problem of must go? Because if we don't put up proper measures and address the real issues, even if it is Fred who is the president, the next 2 years we will say that Fred must go. But you see the critical. So as a party, and I mentioned, we have a clear roadmap to transform this country and save this nation from the messes and confusion that has been caused by Kenya Kwanza, led by President Ruto, whom we are saying that must exit.
Let's listen to another party official, senior party official. Nick, you are